Hello everyone. In last lecture we have discussed the inventory control part 1 where we have majorly discussed the economic order quantity. Then in part we will discuss the production quantity model PQM model. So for inventory system there are like we can say the some items or the inventory or the basically different items are kept in some kind of order and you can say so in this model we can say production quantity model. So as we use the inventory, so with a decrease simultaneously we order the quantity, we can say both things goes parallel. So we didn't order the quantity at one level, but at same process, like we are consuming some item, then so as we are consuming the item, so we are purchasing the same inventory items. So it's also called non-instantaneous receipt model. So the for this particular model, we assume that the queue is received all at once is relaxed. P is the daily rate at which an order is received over the time, or the production rate. D is the daily rate at which the inventory is demanded. So in production quantity model, we calculate the maximum inventory level by this formula Q minus QYP into D. Then we make it common Q term. Then we will find out the average inventory level by using this formula. Then we will find out the total cost TC using this formula. Then we will find out the optimum Q optimum particular. So these are the formula or derivations being used in production quantity model. Now we will discuss the quantity discount. So the price per unit decreases as the quantity increases. Obviously, so the as increase in cost or sorry, in quantity, the price of the tot of per unit will decrease. So whenever we go for in market or we purchase some item, if we purchase single item, then we will get at higher cost. But if we purchase a mass in mass or with a multiple quantity, then the per piece price decreases. So the total cost is calculated by using this formula. Then where P in this term is per unit price of the item, D is the annual demand. So using this graph or using this graph, you can see the inventory cost in quantity. So as the quantity is increasing, or we can say the demand is increasing, at D1 demand the quantity is 100, so at D2 demand the quantity is 200. So this is the optimum level Q optimum, we can say. So here we can say this is the total cost TC at the rate of $10 for one item. So at particular we can say we order or there is demand or this Q is 100, then this will be the total cost. So when it comes down, or we can say when the quantity increases, like we can say D2 demand, then if we need 200 item, then obviously that total cost will decrease to $6. So in between we can calculate the optimum quantity. Here we can say the average cost, or that cost total cost will at this point will be equal to. So we can calculate the different levels at different we can say demand rate. So this is the reorder point. So the reorder point is level of inventory at which any order is placed. Then R is reorder point, that will be multiplication of D into L. D is already we know demand rate per period. L is the lead time. Now we can see the sketch in inventory level and time. So this is the variable demand with reorder point. So the demand is here is varying, is not in linear motion, it's varying. So here we will get the point where we will reorder the quantities. So this is the lead time, we can see the time for for maintaining the level or for purchasing the item. Now we can see the reorder point with safety stock. So here this green, we can say this part is for safety stock, or we kept some items in our safety stock. Like, so same way, this is the graph. Here we will reorder, here we will get the item. Still there may be some kind of delay in to get the item or some products, or delay due to some transport level. Then we keep some items in safety stock, so that in that period we can use in our process. Now we can use a different classification method for classifying the inventory items. One is ABC classification, Pareto principle. So in any retail organization, there are large number of inventory to be maintained. It is not practical to have very stringent inventory control system for each and every item. So with the modules of having an effective purchase and store control, we implement ABC inventory. So ABC means always better control. So ABC based upon Pareto rule. So particularly what we do, we divide the inventory to three classes based on the consumption value. So consumption value calculate using the unit price of an item into number of unit consumed per annum. So we put in three classification, like class A. These here we will put these item which have very high consumption value. In class B we will keep the item where we have medium consumption value. In class C item we kept the item which have low consumption value. So here we can see like different stock number. These are the item place percentage of the number of item we are stocking. Then this is the annual volume unit. These are the unit costs associated with this item. Then this is the total, we can say annual consumption value we can calculate using the unit cost into total number of units, and we can calculate the percentage of annual consumption value. What is the annual consumption value of that particular item? So this is consumed by 8%, this is consuming 33.2%. So here we can see that this particular total these two items are having value consumption value equal to 72%, but these three items which are kept as 30% of the total item, which are these units, as cost is this one, and we calculate the consumption value, and this is the total percentage of annual consumption value. This is 20%, 23%. So same way we can see that the maximum value is these item kept in A part, B which are in between 23 percentage value we are kept in B part class B. Then class C we will kept the small number of items, small parts. These are total 50% of the total items. These are the units cost, and total cost is about 5%. So we are keeping these item in class C. So now we can see in this graph the percentage conversion value in percentage of inventory item. Now we can see that we have the three classification, class A, B and C. So we can see the percentage of inventory item is very less, but the value is high for A item. For B item, the percentage of inventory item is high, but the consumption value is low. Again, the consumption value is very low, but the item have percentage of total item is very high. So you can total 50% we count the total inventory C items. Now we have inventory management policy. So we can see for A item we have to keep very tight control. We have to keep the complete accurate records. We have to frequent review the using the economic order quantity model. For B items we have to keep less tight control, good record and regular review is needed. For C item there is simple control possible, minimum record is needed, large inventories we can keep, and we need periodic review only. This is very much required because here we need more tight control because these items are very high cost. So sometime with the view of doing lean inventory management with ABC classification, we do VED analysis, vital, essential, desirable factor, we call it VED, is introduced with the view of further having effective control of inventory on basis of its being critical. So V stand for vital, that is the item in the inventory where neither substitute nor variation gap is allowed. So these are the, we keep those items which are very much important, no substitute can replace to that item. E is the essential, is the inventory item which allow either of the one to be changed. So here we keep those items with either, there is option that one item could be replaced and we can do work. Desirable is D, so we keep those items in which we have the variation in both the parameters. These are the reference for this particular slide.